Hey guys, how are we all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general weekly love reading for the sign of Capricorn. This can resonate with your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign. Now I could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind. So please use your own discernment and flip the roles to however this best resonates with your situation, but please do not make the story fit. So if the reading resonates or parts of the message resonate, then that's great. If it doesn't resonate, then it's simply not your message. So please take what you feel fits and leave the rest, guys. So we're just using this one deck of cards today. This is the Modern Witch Tarot. So we'll just get straight into the reading. Angels of Love and Light, could we please have clear and concise messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? What do they need to know in relation to love for this week? Please and thank you. Just cutting up the deck for you now. I'm only shuffling that way because I'm doing upright, so I'm not going to read reversals, but if there is a reversal that comes out, obviously I'll give you the translation of it, but this is going to be predominantly a upright reading. Just saw the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so someone could be getting ready to come forward towards you in relation to love. I'm getting a declaration of love. So this may be a bit unexpected for some reason. You may have wanted this to happen or hoped that this was going to happen. You may have thought that it would be a bit far-fetched that it was going to happen, but I feel something is going to be turning up out of the blue where there's going to be a conversation of you and this person getting together, and then for them to kind of confess some sort of deeper feelings for you, and that they want to build on the connection with you here with the Three of Pentacles. I'm getting see where this can go. Wow, we have Death and the Ten of Swords wanting to come out. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or potentially a air sign. But with the Ten of Swords and the Death, I feel like the worst is over. I feel like something has been very traumatizing for yourself, for your love interest, or for both of you for that matter. There has been a lot of heartache and pain here. I feel like there's most likely, I'm getting may and most likely at the same time. So there maybe something happened in May recently where there was a complete ending or complete destruction of something in May. So obviously that wasn't that long ago. Somebody may have found out some sort of information and it's come to light and they've ended a relationship or ended a connection or ended a contract, or something was found out and it was devastating, but at the same time it's allowing this person to have a rebirth in some sort of way and to let go of what's not serving them in the past and move on forward and let go of their past. But it has been painful. Yeah, definitely severing ties of a karmic contract here with that Page of Swords. Something legal I'm getting as well. Somebody found some sort of information. They were waiting on some sort of news to do with a contract. I feel whatever news that they received, that was it. That was like allowing them to kind of draw the line in the sand and leave it be and turn their back and not look back, I'm getting. Because there was trickery involved here with the Seven of Swords. There was some sort of lies or manipulation. I'm getting enemy in the camp. There was a spy. There was someone who was doing something that they shouldn't have been doing, and they got found out about it relatively recently. I'm even getting the sense for some reason some sort of humiliation, like publicly. I'm getting publicly shamed. Wow, okay. So someone may have been publicly shamed for doing something because they were trying to do something underhanded behind someone else's back, and then some sort of news has come forward and somebody is seeing somebody's true character for who they truly are. So this could be your love interest if they're dealing with a karmic partner or a karmic ex and there was something underhanded there. Yeah, it could have been to do with something in relation to their money with the Eight of Pentacles, and then there was the justice that has come in or is coming in for yourself or for your love interest, or however this resonates. There is the balancing. I'm getting karmic rebalancing. Yeah, so whatever was done in the dark is being brought to light and some sort of clarity is being shown here. And you could be dealing with a Libra here. Look, oh my gosh, on the trickery involved with the Seven of Swords. Yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh, to do with the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. So this could be to do with a baby mama or a baby daddy here who may have, I'm getting stolen some sort of money. They may have been penny pinching. I'm getting squirreling away finances, putting it in a secret account, doing of something, and they got found out, and then the Wheel of Fortune is turning around in someone's favour here. Yeah. Someone is getting the courage to move themselves forward and make a decision about love, take the time they need to heal themselves, and go towards someone who they feel like they can have everything with, the stability with. Yeah, there's going to be a union or reunion or reconciliation. I feel like there's a very high level soulmate connection here, or even more than that, guys, for some of you. You could be dealing with someone that you have a past life connection with, or a twin flame connection. So divine masculine, divine feminine. I feel like your love interest has decided that they want to put in effort in to do with this connection and show off their loyalty to you, but they may have hurt you in some sort of way in the past, because they chose of a different path. But I feel like they may have not fully known what they were doing for some reason. I feel like there was some sort of confusion like here at play for some of you. Like purposeful confusion. Yeah. Yeah, to keep someone stuck here with the Hang One, Pisces energy. Yeah, to keep someone stuck, so someone ghosted the other person, or they walked away from most likely this love, or you had to walk away and make plans elsewhere to rebuild and find out what made you happy in relation to what you were wanting for a romantic connection with someone. You may have felt very heartbroken about this person from the past. Either that, or this person from the past is now looking at your connection in a completely different way, and they want to express themselves emotionally and say that they've been very sad without you here. They felt relatively lonely, even if they were in a long-term commitment with someone else. They didn't feel necessarily the love there. This person could have been dealing with an unrequited love situation, and they've probably been on the verge of leaving this other person for quite some time, but they just, didn't have the courage before to have done this, or feel like they had the capability to leave something. They may have felt powerless in one way or another before. Yeah, your love interest wants to reunite with you here with the Three of Cups, but there was definitely a third party situation here that was very painful. But your person is trying to detach from this third party situation and trying to withdraw from that. Especially if you are kind of out here enjoying yourself, like you've gone through a major transformation in your life, you're just focusing on your work and your finances, and you're making whatever sacrifices you feel you need to make at this time that are going to feel, best for you. So you feel like you're on the right path. And this person, if they are wanting to be with you or alongside you, then they have to close out what is necessary, or what they feel is now deemed necessary, because they've seen the sense of toxicity of where they've been, and now they can't, resonate with being there anymore. It doesn't seem to make sense to them because they have transformed. And so now they don't want to miss out on any good times with you, because they want to be in your life. What else here, please, for Capricorn? Yeah, they want victory and success with you. But because they are going through what they're going through, and they're trying to do of everything properly, they are going to get the reward and recognition that they are deserving of by closing out this old karmic contract of sorts. Your love interest is very much getting their money together and their career together, and they're wanting to, get a good name for themselves. So potentially they were dealing with someone who was lying about them, spreading some sort of gossip about them. I'm getting dirt through their name through the mud. Yeah, like dirt to their name. They were doing something to make your person come across as someone who wouldn't be wise to invest in. So maybe they were trying to put you off from going towards this person, or for you to being open and receptive to this person. But I feel like you've gone through something significant here with that hang one. You know, potentially a spiritual awakening here, guys, or you are already kind of leveling up in that sense, or you're ascending, or you are ascending, and your person is probably, you know, shattering of their ego as of right now, and they're getting ready to come forward and meet you, but they're just trying to get their life rebalanced here with that Two of Pentacles. This person wants to prioritize you and the connection, but maybe their career was their main focal point for a long time. And that could also be an indication as to why there was a lot of upsetness to do with this third party situation with the karmic partner or the karmic ex, because there could have been some sort of infidelity there, most likely, or something underhanded. And so therefore they felt bored or upset or frustrated because your person wasn't around, and then therefore they gave into temptation and, you know, went out, as it were, and they kept it on the down low, and they, you know, most likely played around here with that Nine of Wands. But they don't want to kind of take accountability for their actions, and they want your person to kind of like forgive them as if nothing had happened. But your love interest is wanting to go down a new path. They're wanting a new beginning again. What else here for Capricorn, please? Yep, they're already planning to communicate with you. And with the Three of Swords, they want to talk to you about the heartache between the two of you, with your connection, but also the heartache that you may have experienced in previous relationships, and also what this person has experienced in their kind of relationship with whoever they've been dealing with. You could also be seeing lots of threes, guys, with that kind of 33 on the table. You could be 33 years old. Yeah, the Moon, Pisces energy, more Pisces, and the Tower, Aries and Scorpio energy, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus and Scorpio, and the Hierophant with the Taurus energy and King of Wands. Cancer with the Chariot. Wow. This person has most likely gone through the dark night of the soul here, and it was all deemed to happen when it was the right time to happen in divine timing. And so therefore your person had to stay in this contract, in this legally bound traditional contract with this karmic partner or the karmic ex, or to do with whatever third party they've been dealing with. And they had to have the courage in themselves to recognise that they were being oppressed in some sort of way, and that they didn't want to be stuck in a codependent situation, and that they wanted their independence, and they wanted to feel liberated. They wanted to move on. But they could have been dealing with someone who wasn't willing to kind of admit defeat in the situation with this person. So this karmic partner or the karmic ex most likely did whatever they felt like they needed to do in the dark here to try to, I'm getting, swindle a few things, to make sure that your person wouldn't have the breakthrough, that they would be stuck in the dark, that they wouldn't get the information that they were needed, they wouldn't have the sense of enlightenment, they wouldn't be able to move on forward, and they stayed where they were with this person because this person wanted to keep their stability. They didn't have love for your love interest, they didn't want them, and they still don't want them, but what they're trying to do is most likely lie or do whatever they can or feel like they need to do to manipulate the situation to keep your person to stay and to prevent them from communicating with you. I wouldn't even be surprised if this person has gone on your love interest's kind of phone or their information and they've blocked you, or they've deleted you, or they've gone through some sort of fake accounts, I'm getting. So also, just be careful with whoever you're communicating with. They may not necessarily be who they're saying that they are, and it could indeed be this karmic partner or the karmic ex actually reaching out to you, even though that a lot of this, of whatever has collapsed in this other connection with the love interest in the karmic partner and the karmic ex, has absolutely nothing to do with you. Like, you've been very much retreating and detached away from it, focusing on your money. Just kind of knowing that this connection with your love interest will get together when it's meant to get together at the right time, and that whatever was in the dark will be eventually brought to light at some point, and you'll have your equal give and take here with the Six of Pentacles, you know. But look, this painful ending needed to come in first here with the everything is fine, the Ten of Swords. You were very hurt as well, obviously, because you weren't getting the full information either about what's been going on, or you may not, in a sense, fully know what's going on with your love interest and whatever they're dealing with or whoever they're dealing with. But I feel like you've had to have blind faith and trust in that if you were meant to get together and have this sense of victory and success with one another and rebirth of this connection, then it would just happen when it's meant to happen. But it has been very challenging to accept, in a sense, surrender the control of stuff. But it's been painful. Yeah, you'll eventually have the passionate new beginning if you're meant to have it with one another and for it to move on forward. You know, there is a closing of an old cycle here. Look at that. We have the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups, the World and the Magician. And Justice. And that's what I was saying about the balancing and the Emperor with the King of Pentacles. I mean, guys, how beautiful. With the Two of Cups, King of Cups. This is so stunning. You see how I had to kind of pick in the middle of the deck to be able to get all of this? It's like, you know, certain things have been wanting to be hidden so that you wouldn't have the sense of comfort or knowing or reassurance that all this beautiful energy was going to happen for you or with your connection. It's all been in the dark. It's for you to make sure that you are feeling stuck and up in your head, and that, you know, it's complicated. And look at that with the Two of Swords, Eight of Swords. So that you feel that you're never going to receive of this Six of Pentacles, the equal give and take partnership with your person, with your love interest. You know, things have all been a bit of a mystery, a bit of an illusion. There have been secrets, there's been complications, you know. And I was getting that early in the sense that things have been purposefully done behind the scenes. But whatever is purposely done behind the scenes is going to be brought out to light relatively soon. And you most likely will have this fresh new beginning that's manifesting in for you, where you are going to have the stable long-term commitment with the person that you love, but also in the fact that knowing that they do indeed love you as well, and that they are becoming a better person as much as you are working on yourself becoming a better person. And because you're bringing balance to yourself, your person's bringing balance to themselves, and then this is where you guys are getting together and aligning with one another and embracing this new connection. But there has been a lot of chaos in relation to this. You know, you may have thought for a long time, well, no, I'm not going to get the growth in this. Like, do I put any more time and effort and energy into this? Do I hold back? Do I, you know, continue with this? But I feel like for a lot of you, you know, you've had to cut out certain people in your life who don't necessarily have the best of interests for you, so that you are allowing space for newness to come into your life. Not necessarily just in relation to love, but in relation to your career, your finances, you know, friends, new contracts and opportunities, etc. But you don't see a lot of it happening. You just have been in a sense of fear for quite some time, or your person has been in a sense of fear, you know, feeling relatively anxious. But they are working through their fears, and by doing that, they are going to come out on top. And they're going to communicate to you relatively soon that they want to see you, and that they want you and them to kind of get together and just have the opportunity to be in each other's presence. You know? I wouldn't be surprised if they say to you, look, you know, I had difficulty with doing it, but I have actually ended this old connection with this person that I was with, or in this other situation. And that they may have tried to work on that in the past, like to put in whatever they could. I'm throwing everything at it to get something from the past to work with this person, this karmic partner, the karmic ex, but it wasn't meant to work out. It was meant to kind of teach a lesson, a very strong spiritual karmic lesson to your love interest. You know, they were both karmic to one another. And so therefore, it's been incredibly difficult to sever ties with that, because obviously when it comes to karmic contracts and connections, they're addictive. And they're addictive because it's a sense of trauma bonding. So your person has had to do some significant healing and really address these issues in order to be able to come forward and embrace a new connection with you, because you most likely done a lot of your healing work working on you, not really paying much mind about what's going on with your love interest and their karmic partner. You've just been focusing on you, making plans in your own life, and it's down to this person to come forward to you when they feel like they're ready to, when they feel like they feel confident enough to be able to show their face to you, I'm getting, and admit the truth to themselves about what they were dealing with and how difficult that was, but then to be able to express it to you and have that sense of vulnerability with you, and for you to be vulnerable with them and eventually open up to each other and kind of go from there. But there has been a sense of, you know, there has been a sense of trials and tribulations in relation to this. But you guys will be able to work it out if this is what you are wanting. But there was a lot that was kept in the dark, and I feel like it was kept in the dark for good reason. But whatever was in the dark is going to come to light. Yeah, again with the Ten of Swords and the Strength card. You could be dealing with a Leo. Yeah, potentially you've been very confused about a Leo, maybe even a Gemini. With the Lovers, you've been confused about this connection, about whether to hold back from this or to kind of pursue it. But your person is getting the courage and the confidence to make up their mind. I feel like for most of you, they've already made up their mind. They're already kind of turning their back, or they've already done this. But it's just a sense of they're having difficulty with doing the last bit, as it were, like letting go of the last kind of remnants of what has happened. Because obviously there's been, you know, a lot of investment to do with this karmic connection of sorts, or a third party situation, which could be to do with anything, guys, you know. It could be a love interest, it could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a work colleague, it could be to do with, you know, some sort of behaviours, codependencies, anxieties, all sorts of different things. So it's not necessary to say it's all down to one person. Obviously it takes two people to tango, but you know, we are all teachers to each other and all students at the same time. So I feel like your love interest is seeing you doing very well in your life, and you're kind of making plans with or without this person, because in a sense it's not to say that you are waiting around for them. You are actively working on you, and when they are ready to kind of show up and show out and do what they feel they need to do or want to do in relation to this connection, if you are wanting this to come around with each other, then you're going to have to be patient and let them kind of get on with it, what they need to get on with. And I know that's incredibly difficult, but just have the, you know, having the opportunity as of right now to be free and focus on you right now, rather than having to stress, you know, about what's going on with this love interest and the karmic partner, the karmic ex, etc. You know, just try and look at things from another viewpoint here. But I know it's been tough. I totally get it, guys, okay? But anyway, that's going to be the end of the reading. But you guys will eventually get there if you are wanting this in this connection. I really feel like you can have the victory and the celebrations eventually, okay? And make plans for the future. Because I feel like there can be a lot of positivity here between the two of you, for sure. But that's going to be the end of the reading. So if you have enjoyed this reading as much as I've enjoyed reading for you today, and you did fancy supporting myself and the channel, there is a donation link now available. So thank you so much to those of you who've already donated. I greatly appreciate you guys. Even if you do not financially donate, that's absolutely fine. A great way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe and comment down below, and I'll eventually get back to you guys on those comments. If you do enjoy the video, please hit the thumbs up, the like button, as it makes a massive difference with the channel, and it really helps get the messages out there to people who may need to see them at this time. So thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you for doing that as well. It does mean a lot. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Please take care of yourselves, and we'll speak to you very soon. So bye now. Take care.